Are you able to hear me? Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Bernard, can you hear me? Okay, guys, I can't hear Bernard. So what I'm gonna do, let me put him on WhatsApp. Bernard, I'm unable to hear you on the live. So what I wanna do, is it okay if I call you on WhatsApp and then I put you on speaker? It's okay. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna just put you on speaker on WhatsApp. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So guys, I don't know if you can hear. I'm unable to hear Bernard on the YouTube directly, so I've called him on WhatsApp. Let me know if you can hear him. I can hear you clearly from WhatsApp. Yeah, okay. So Bernard, you can still just remain on YouTube. Just remain there if you don't mind. If it's not gonna affect the quality. Okay. It's okay. Okay. No, can you guys hear Bernard? Let me know if you can hear him. I've just put him on the speaker. Your volume is okay, yeah? Okay, for me it's okay. I don't know about the audience. Can you guys hear Bernard? Guys, let me know in the comments. Oh yes, great. So Bernard, they can hear you. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, I lost Bernard again. This is gonna be a tough one. Bernard, we lost you. Oh my God. Hey guys, so Bernard is on the ship. Yes, please. Oh yes. I'm here. Okay, so I'm gonna try and make it quick because it looks like we keep losing you. And anyway, guys. But your volume is down. My volume is down? Oh my goodness. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna make it really quick because we've been having difficulty to have Bernard on the live here. Yes, please. So I'm here. So I've just connected him on my phone through WhatsApp, and I hope you guys can hear him loud and clear. So Bernard, I'm gonna try and make it quick before we lose you again. I think I have an issue with the volume. You cannot hear volume from your side. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay. Try logging in again on WhatsApp then, because I'm at the loudest. Okay. So try logging in on YouTube. Okay, guys. He's saying he can't hear me, so let's try one more time. If it fails, we'll try another time. Because he says he can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? He's saying he can't hear me. Yeah, but he's saying he can't hear me, so I really don't know how we're gonna do this. Can you hear me now? Hello? Disconnecting wireless device. Okay, guys, let me try just talking to him directly on the phone because You guys, today is the day. I don't know how we're gonna do this, man. Because I can hear myself, but he's saying he can't hear me. So let me try one more time. Can you hear me now? Okay, thank you so much, Bernard. Guys, can you hear us? Let us know in the comments below if you can hear us. Okay, thank you so much, Bernard. Yeah, they said they can hear us. So I want to try make it quick now before we lose you again. Can you just tell us a little bit? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background before getting into the world of cruise ships and the yacht life. Just tell us a little bit about your life before then.
So, okay, my name is Bernard again. A normal Kenyan from somewhere in the village. And then I started traveling around 2016, 2017. If you lose me, let me know, yeah? If you lose me,
no, we can hear you.
So 2016, 2017, traveled to Dubai. I've stayed in Dubai for around until 2023. Yeah, I was in Dubai for around 7 years. Then I decided to do the cruise ship job now. So I've done 2 cruises, one 6 months in Viking, and now I'm in the second, in the Yacht now. So that is basically. So when I was in Dubai, and I worked in a hotel for only 7 months. Then I was fired.
Poorly.
I was doing marketing for the 6 years, and then I said enough is enough. Let me try something new, and that's it. Now I'm in the cruise business now.
Okay, so are you doing marketing at the hotel as well in Dubai, or you are doing something different?
So the days I was working mostly with food items and non-food items. I was not in the hotel industry. I've just stayed in the hotel industry for only 7 months.
Oh, okay. So so in Dubai, you are in sales and marketing, and then you moved to the food industry for 7 months, right?
And then just a moment. Can I try the YouTube, maybe? Or we just continue here?
No, we can continue. Guys, can you hear him? Can you guys hear him?
Okay.
Okay. Guys, can you hear him? Let me know in the comments. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. That's my phone. I had to reset my phone, so maybe I can try the YouTube again. I don't know. It's okay.
Okay, you can try even as we chat. You don't have to disconnect if you're able to multitask. Yes.
Let me see.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, great. Oh, great. But I'm not going to hang you up. Let me just leave it here. Okay, let me hang up in case you go off. I'll call you guys. Oh, okay, guys. Now we have Bernard here. It's a pleasure to see you now, loud and clear. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, guys, about the echo. It was because I was trying to talk to him through WhatsApp. So if you don't mind, you can just do the intro one more time, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, do I need to rotate the screen or it's okay? The portrait is okay.
No, it's like okay. Don't mind, it's okay.
Nice. So my name is Bernard. Kenyan, of course. Having an experience of around 7 years outside Kenya. Currently in the cruise ship business, but yeah, currently the cruise ship business.
So I left, to make it short, I left Kenya 2017. I worked in Dubai. In Dubai, I was working in a hotel. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was terminated. I only worked for 2 days for my, what is this? Before 2 days before my 6 months in the company ended. I was fired. I was stranded, but I got a job in the marketing business. So I did it for almost 7 months. 7 years, sorry. So I left Dubai around 2023. That is last year around March. So
Oh,
I
okay.
joined the ship April of 2023.
Okay.
I
So
did
if
for
you don't
six
mind
months.
me asking, what do you
All right.
what when you joined the cruise ship, what was your role on the cruise ship?
So when I joined the cruise ship, Viking cruise ship. I've seen you sharing about the cruise ships on your channel.
Hmm.
So when I was joined cruise ship, I joined in the F&B, food and beverage, as a cafe attendant.
Sorry, as a
So
what?
basically, cafe attendant,
Oh,
cafe
cafe
attendant,
attendant.
cafe attendant. Yeah, there's that role of a
Uh-huh.
cafe attendant. You know?
Uh-huh. And this
Did
is
the whole
something you had
contract.
never done before, right? This is something you hadn't
I've
done
never
before,
only
sales and marketing.
no because yeah, because for 6 years I was doing totally different things. So it was just learning from again. I just started learning, knowing this is this, this is how you set the appetizer, this is how you set the main course settings, you know. So everything was learning from afresh, everything new. Because at the end of the day, I had to learn, you know, because I had said in the CV, I know this job, yeah. And I went for the interview actually. They came for the interview in Dubai. I, was,
So now
I did the interview.
you're going a little fast for me, Bernard. You're going
Oh,
a little fast for me. Sorry. Allow me to take you back. So here you
okay,
are.
take me back.
You've been in sales
Mhm.
and marketing. And then
Yeah.
I want to understand, take us slowly, that transition from sales and marketing to Viking. If you can just take us slowly,
So,
because we are all learning here. So how did that
okay.
happen? Like, had you applied for like 50 other cruise ship companies? Did you apply to Viking? Um,
Mhm.
I don't know. How did that happen? Did you, yeah,
Mhm.
if you don't mind, take us through
Okay.
that.
So for me, I'm a go-getter, basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always looking for opportunities right, left, and center. So I remember I was going through my LinkedIn. Then I saw one lady. That time around 2022, there was now the cruise ships that started opening. You know, cruise ships that
Mm-hmm.
started opening because they had stopped working for some time. So because they had started opening, so I saw everybody is posting about cruise ships. People online are saying cruise ships are hiring. I had some of my friends who already had gone already in other cruise ships. So I'm like, hey, okay, so what is this cruise ship? So I started researching. So one time when I was researching on LinkedIn, I came across one lady. Uh, in her profile, she said, I've started working in Viking. So I inboxed her in the LinkedIn. So I'm like, hey, how are you? How did you get this job? She said, I just applied online because I saw she was working in Dubai before in the expo. There was, remember the Dubai expo, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So uh, immediately, she sent me the link for the Viking now, yeah? I applied. So when I applied for the position of a cafe attendant, I got the first email that I was told I'm not ready, I'm not qualified for the job, yeah? Then after
Mm-hmm.
like 2 more weeks, I get an email. Hey Bernard, your CV looks interesting. Would you mind to get this offer for you? We have this offer for you from the same Viking, yeah. So I previewed it. I'm like, yeah, I'm
So
ready.
wait,
So I read back.
so the same
Mhm.
CV that initially they had said you weren't
Yes, yes,
qualified,
yes,
which did
yes.
not have an
They
F
say
and B on it, but now they said it's okay, you can come and work for
no,
us.
no. Okay, sorry. For the CV that I sent to them, I had put that the experience that I had in the hotel. I extended it. They say you have to make it until you have to take it until you make it. So I extended it. They said I've been working for this hotel since 20, I think I said 2018 till to date. You know,
Uh-huh. Okay.
yeah.
Ah,
That's why
okay.
they said your CV looks tested. I didn't use the experience for marketing because I'm not applying for a
So you
marketing job. You
focused
know,
on that 7 month window that you had worked for the hotel.
exactly. Yeah, for the hotel. You know, then
Uh-huh.
where people go wrong. is when you're putting your CV, your last job. Okay, I'm an example. I was applying for a cafe attendant job. So in the experience for the cafe attendant, you have to list the job description that the employer has stated in the website. These are the roles and duties of a cafe attendant. So your CV should be more or less the same. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Yeah, it
The
should be
CV should be
similar to what the job description is. So if I'm a cafe
exactly
attendant at
to
wherever, I should tailor it to what is on the job description, right?
exactly. That's what the
Uh-huh.
employer wants to see.
Mhm.
You know exactly. So
Okay,
that's
so
what
they
I did.
called you the second time.
Mhm. So I got the email. They told me your CV looks interesting. Do you mind this offer? I checked the offer. The offer is okay. I compared whatever I was earning in Dubai. In Dubai, the weather is crazy. And of course, we are Africans. We need more money. We are getting old. We need to settle. We have goals to achieve, you know. So I said, yeah, I'll go for it. So I signed so I accepted the offer. Then they told
So
me they are
wait,
coming to
you
Dubai.
didn't do any interview? You didn't do any interview?
Now that's why I'm coming now. That's why I'm
Okay,
coming to
okay.
now. Yeah. So I sent the offer because they just sent me the offer written in an email. Like, this is the salary. This is the contract will be 6 months. Blah blah blah. So they told me we are coming to Dubai. Okay, on this
Mhm.
particular day. We would like to have a
Sorry,
face-to-face
Bernard.
interaction with.
Sorry, Bernard. Please adjust your phone a little bit so that like
Ah,
your head
mhm.
can be no, like a
Ah, like
little
this.
yes, yeah, no, a little bit. Yeah, like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's better. Yeah,
Better.
that's okay. Uh-huh.
So they told me we are coming to Dubai on this
Mm-hmm.
particular date, this particular Burj Al Arab. I know you know Burj Al Arab. It's a big hotel in Dubai. So you are supposed to come and have a face-to-face interaction with you. And they send me the link.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, the attendance, the link that you are sent on your email to show that you are invited for the interview on that
Interview.
particular day. So it was they came for 4 days. So I went on one of the days that they had sent the email to me. So I went. It was a walk-in, dressed normally, sharp. Did the interview. We were that particular day. We were 6 Kenyans. Uh, only one lady failed the interview. All of us were hired, and there's
Oh, and it
nothing
was
that
the same
I was.
position or different ones?
Yeah, all of no no. There was three cafe attendants, and no, all of them. No, only one person was a chef, was a cook. She came to do an interview as a cook. All others were cafe attendants. Yeah, and we got the job. And all of them now they are in different shifts.
Oh, at one interview. That was the first interview.
That was the first interview. So what they do, they have like 4 days. They have a lot of people are coming, you know, a lot Indians, whoever, Nepalese. So you every day there are a certain bunch of people that come to do the interview, you know. So
Mhm.
that particular day, the Kenyans were around six. Only one lady who failed the interview, but luckily she got in another cruise ship. But all of us were hired. So I
Wow.
did the interview, face to face interview.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I
So
just asked, what do you do? Okay.
go
I was
ahead.
asked, what do you do? Uh, what do you think? What is the role of the cafe attendant according to you? Of course, you asked, tell me about yourself. Those are the normal things that you asked in the interview. Then also, are you ready to work at sea? You know what comes along with the working at sea. You stay away from the family. I said, yes, I'm ready. Then I was briefed that before you get to the cruise ship, there's some steps. There's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done. Are you ready to take the paperwork? Yeah, are you ready? Do you know that it takes around 3 months to do all that? I'm ready. Then I was told, you got the job. I will communicate to you like after 1 week. I got a feedback. We are pleased to inform you that you got a job. Super excited.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
that's
So
how.
I'm curious, in case there's somebody else like me who's wondering, what exactly is a cafe attendant?
Okay, a cafe attendant.
In a layman's language?
Layman's language. A cafe attendant. In different cruise lines, there are steps of service. Yeah. So
Mhm.
when you're taking care of a station, because normally you have a station, like a station of like 5, 10 tables. Yeah. So there's a waiter.
Mhm.
Okay. there's an assistant waiter
Mhm.
in some like where I'm working. We have a server and an assistant server. But in Viking, because I think there's a large group of visitors, we have a waiter, assistant waiter, and there's a cafe attendant. So cafe attendant in Kiswahili is from corn. Like you're the one
Uh-huh.
who is bring. I need coffee. I need. So you are following the server. What is the server telling? The server is in charge of the station. Yeah. So you are like the side man, the second man. Yeah. Bring this appetizer. Bring the dessert. Bring coffee. Take juice here. Like that. You understand? That's
Uh-huh. So the
basically
reason.
what we.
Mhm.
But now, apart from that, there are things that
Mhm.
we do back of the house.
Mhm.
Example: polishing, kupanguza vijiko. Yeah, I
Mhm.
hope I'm allowed to.
No, you can use
Polishing,
even Kikuyu to
clean.
stress it.
Yeah. We do cleaning. We do these are the things that we do behind the scene. We do cleaning. We do fold napkins. We do requisition. Like what needs to be consumed tomorrow. We are the people who do the requisition. Like juices, fruits. If you are making fruits, we have to do the requisition the evening before, so that tomorrow we have everything set. Those are the things that we do behind the scenes. We do refill of the salt, sugar, pepper. Those are the things that we do behind the scenes. Yeah, when the guest is not there. So that's what we do. Yeah, that's the
So
work of
thank you for that.
cafe attendant.
Mhm. So the reason I was asking that is because, and this is a very common phenomena, a lot of the time people tell me, hey, Eva, I don't have any experience, I don't have any skills. What jobs can I do on a cruise ship? And I'm glad that you have mentioned that because, I mean, in my head, I thought a cafe attendant was like a waiter, but obviously it looks like this could work very well as an entry level job for somebody who even
Exactly.
has never worked in that before. So I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes if you see a cruise ship advertising for a position and you have seen what they do, even if you're not sure, a quick Google search can help you find out what exactly do they do. And is it
Yeah,
something worth risking? Like in your case, you literally risked going to say that
exactly.
because it's something you could do. If they ask you, can you do this? Is something you could do. Which takes me to my next question. Like, what inspired you? Okay, you're already in Dubai, but like, what inspired you to even be on LinkedIn to be looking? Because I think that's one of the issues we struggle with. Okay, I'm here, I'm just gonna sit and I mean, I've seen even people come here when I've shared a video and they're like, Eva, where's the link? But I'm impressed that you actually even went to LinkedIn and because you were
Yeah.
already connected to somebody that you knew, so you were even able to see that they've changed position, you were able to inbox them. So maybe you can talk a little bit about that. What inspired you to get into LinkedIn and to even go a step further and ask this person and be daring enough to even think of, okay, let me try this field that I've never been in. Oh,
I'm here. I'm here. You can hear me. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm still clear. So let me go back. I have a background in IT. Yeah, I have a background in IT. So me and laptops, we are good friends. Yeah.
Chanda
So I do a
Nakuti.
lot of research. Yeah, I do a lot of research. So other than that, at the end of the day, it's money. Money matters. Money matters. You go where there's more money. Yeah. So I stayed for Dubai for some time, and then I was still seeing I'm still stuck. I'm still stagnant. I need to move. I need to move. I need to move. And I still think one day I'll still immigrate. I will still settle outside Kenya. So I know having a good travel experience, I mean, having a good travel history adds more when you're applying to, if you want to stay outside Kenya, if you want to migrate to Australia, USA, Canada, I have that in mind. So other than that, I was just tired. I was just tired. I just wanted to venture something new. Yeah. So I just said, let me try this. Let me try because everything is trying. I always tell my friends, everything is trying. Everything is trying. Yeah.
So
So
since
that's why I just try. Enough of 6 years. Let me do something else. Yeah. Because Dubai, to be sincere, um, there's no money. There's no. You just use the money. Okay, there's money, but The money you just use here, there, you pay rent, do one, two, three, then you're back to square one. You need to have money, use and save a good amount of money. Yeah, that's why I said enough is enough. Let me move over to Dubai. Yeah. And because also I had a family there, so things are changing, you know. So when the family grows bigger, more money you need, yeah. Yeah, that's why I said enough is enough. Let me try something else. Yeah. I'm a very flexible person. I can do anything.
Mhm.
I can do anything.
So, what message do you have for somebody who is watching us today? Today is January 4th, and they're
Okay.
probably feeling like they're stuck somewhere. They have all these big skills, you know, your fellow IT people, and things are just not working for them. I keep telling people, fine, you're an accountant, you're a lawyer, you're an engineer, and it's not working. Try a cruise ship
Yeah.
job. But I don't know, now that we have you here who's an IT professional, but
Yeah.
you decided to go ahead and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna arrange the napkins.
Do so.
I'm gonna do all these kind of things. What message do you have for that kind of person who's probably watching us today?
Uh, First things first, yeah. Um, People need to ditch that mentality of I have paper. Yeah, they need to leave that alone because even me myself, I have paper. I have a degree. I did my degree in Mount Kenya University, 2020. I have a degree. I try to look for jobs, just getting jobs of 20,000, 30,000. That's not enough. Yeah, what is one? Two, that person stuck. To be honest, Kenyans are lazy. Let me use that word. Kenyans are lazy. Kenyans are lazy. People don't want to start. I'm not saying people are all over TikTok. I'm not saying TikTok is bad. I'm not saying people not use YouTube. But you need to start. Sit down. I have a book. I don't know. I have a book that I do my things. I write. You write things. You do a lot of research. Okay. Just don't stagnate. That is one. Another thing is you cannot travel if you don't have a passport. So let's start with the basics. You cannot be telling me I want to travel outside Kenya. If you have a passport, I don't have a passport. Then get a passport first. Then from there, you need to know what is needed. You need to know the tools. You need a passport. You need a passport. When you get the passport, have a good thing. Tailor. Then you can use a phone to do all these things. You know. Yeah. So somebody who is stuck there, don't lose hope, but have the basics first. Have the basics. Then, as I said, your CV should, if you are applying for a cafe attendant job, you cannot be having a CV that has an experience of marketing, has an experience of, I don't know, agriculture, or whatever. It cannot work. Yeah, let us use logic on some things. Yeah, yeah, that's what I can.
So on that CV, for example, if like in your case, you have your IT and you're
Mm.
applying for the cafe attendant job. So do you put the IT degree there or you don't put it, for example?
Then IT degree is there, but what
Yeah.
people don't understand. Also, I think Kenya we are so bombarded with paper.
Mm.
Outside here, people don't need to know about your paper. What can you do? That's what the
Mhm.
employer wants. What can you tell you? I have this. Can you deliver? Uh,
Mhm.
you have a degree, I don't know, in IT, but you're applying for maybe you get a job
Mhm.
driver. So the employer will ask, will you be able to drive this car, this lorry from point A to point B? That's all what is needed. Skills. What can you do? Not about whatever you studied in school. No. Because at the end of the day, even if there are people in America who are taking care of all people, I'm not saying taking care of all people is bad. But at the end of the day, they're getting their dollar. You're stuck there in Nairobi because you have a master's there. I don't know, you have three masters. You're just stuck there comfortable because you don't want to do other jobs because you have two masters. When the money comes, when the dollar comes on your account, it does not say this money is from here, this money is from here. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, now let's talk about confidence. What role do you think confidence played in you getting the job at Viking? Do you think it played any role? Na kujiamini, I don't know if kujiamini is
Ah,
confident or
let
that
me come to the point of
self-esteem.
Kujiamini, yeah? So that you know, let me come to the point of Kujiamini, yeah?
Mm.
Let me take you back. I lost my job in before I got a job in before I was working in Abu Dhabi. In okay, let me just go back again. When I traveled to Dubai, I traveled with an agent. Okay, and this particular I was working in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, sorry, in a what is it? In a company. Let me say it's an oil company. So we're working in their accommodation. Unaelewa? The guys who are mining fuel and those guys who are mining oil and gas. So you're working in there. They have a very nice accommodation. So you're working there. So my first job there was what was the name? We had a certain name that we were given. My role there. I cannot remember the name. So I worked there for 1 year, almost 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. Then I left. So for me to leave that place, that's why I want to get the point of confidence. I have my good friend. It's called Jenga. He's in Dubai. He's in fitness. Yeah. He had a friend in Dubai now who was working in a hotel 4 seasons. Yeah. So this friend come to me a link that the hotel that I was going to work in Dubai now they are hiring. So my good friend was sent the link. So he told me, hey my guy, I have a link here. There's a new hotel in Dubai called Mandarin. So can we apply? Applied together with him. Okay. So he applied. He didn't attach his CV. He didn't attach. So after he sent, he came to me and said, "Hey, you sent the email because this lady told us just do a nice email, say self. She told us do a self introductory email, say what you do, say what you want, da 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 da, and then then send the email. Then I'll talk to the manager there. Okay. So me, I did that. We did that, but me attached my CV with the experience, the little experience that I had. So my guy was not invited for interview. Me, I was invited for the interview. So that's how I transited from Abu Dhabi. Now came to the hotel in Dubai that I worked for 7 months. Okay, 7 months I was fired. Okay, before I was fired. So for me to get this Mandarin job, that's why now I want to get the confidence part. Yeah, we did our face-to-face interview. Then we were told because that hotel was along the beach line. So we were told, you guys, yeah, because we'd be working in the hotel I was working as a pool and beach butler in Dubai. So we were told, you guys will be working near the beach line. Do you know how to swim? Okay, I'm not a very good swimmer, as per se, but I said yes, yeah, we know how to swim. So in batches of 3 people, we were told, can you swim against the current? The beach when you're ocean and Andaga. Okay, me, I don't want to go to the. I fear water. Not swim. If I touch the floor of the wherever I'm swimming, I get scared. So what you know what I did? I swam and then I'm like, the current is a lot. So I pushed back. When I came on shore, I woke like I was limping. Yeah. So this guy asked me, hey, what's happening? I said, hey, bro, I tried swimming, but I have a muscle pool. But literally, I didn't have a muscle pool. Literally, I didn't have a muscle. So I said, okay, sorry for that. Maybe you have not been doing a lot of exercise for some few months. I said, yeah, yeah. That's why I got a muscle. I said, okay, it's okay, it's okay. Just relax and sit down. 3 days after, I got a job. Hi. That is the first news of confidence. The second one is for the cruise ship. Yeah, I just went there blindly and said, yeah, I've done in the hotel, blah blah blah. Even if you ask me that time, if you asked me, give me an example of a cocktail, I didn't have anything on mind, nothing. But it's how the confidence that I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, great.
So
And
that's
now,
how I did it.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
Let's talk
So
about
that's how I.
research.
Now let's talk about research.
Yeah, so I'm sure as much as you had the confidence to go and apply for
Mhm.
this position, you of
Yeah.
course did your background research to mean like what does a cafe attendant do? What is Vikings all about? So what role do you think having done your background search and where exactly were you looking for your information from, especially towards in preparation for the interview?
For the interview, most of the sites, most of the cruise ships, when they're advertising for jobs, yeah, Example, cafe attendant or assistant waiter. Companies have their own calendar. So when I was applying the job that I'm doing now, in the JD they had written down all the JDs of, because here I'm assistant server. I'm assistant server. So in the application, you have to check all the JDs are listed properly. So on the CV when you're sending it, should be more or less the same. See, copy paste, but just twist, just twist. So there's a lot of so the sites the sites of the cruise ship, that is one source of information. Secondly, LinkedIn really helps. LinkedIn is a very good tool, and now plus you have to work on your network. Networks really matter because coming to the network part, when I was in Vikings, for me to get this yacht job, yeah, we were on a break. We were on a break. Then I have one of my Zim guys from the
No,
bank.
don't
He's
put
like,
that
yo,
fast. No, hold that fast. Hold that one fast. I'm still, because
okay,
there's one thing I keep telling people. You see, the hard
mm,
part for you was getting
mm,
into Vikings. The
yeah,
moment
yeah,
you got into Viking, it is now Teremko. That's why I don't even want us
mm,
to go to the other end, because for me, I just see the sky is the limit for you now. Okay.
yeah, of course,
The hard part usually is getting that first job. And that's why I'm really
yeah,
spending a lot of time here, because that's where the hard work is. And I'm glad you have mentioned the issue of the websites themselves. So the
yeah. The
last
website.
two, yeah, the last 2-3 days, I've really been sharing a lot of content around cruise ship jobs, and even telling people the
Mhm,
mistakes they do and all that. And I even posted on my website more
mm,
than almost, I think, 150 websites,
mm,
direct websites for the cruise ship companies. And I was telling guys, please go in there, because I mean, on a YouTube video we can only cover so much, but you need to go to the websites themselves. There's
mm,
so
mm.
much information there.
There's
Go
a
even
lot.
find
I,
out who is the CEO, who is where. So that by the time
mhm,
because one thing I've also noticed is
mhm.
that when they invite you for interview, there's usually not a lot of time for notice. Like, they can tell you the interview is tomorrow. So you
Yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
to, yeah, they don't give you like, I don't know, a month notice. It's a very short period
Mm,
of time. So I'm glad that they are now hearing from the horse's
yeah.
mouth that this
Mhm.
information is publicly available. And I
Available.
keep saying it all the time. It's so
Mm,
unfortunate that our government, our I mean, like in Kenya, I'll talk about Kenya because I'm familiar with that. The way we do
mhm,
things are usually so
yeah,
hidden, to the extent
mhm.
that we think world over things are hidden. And I keep telling people, it's only in our African countries where
There's
information
the,
is hidden. Everywhere else,
uh,
everything
the
is
public.
publicly
Mm,
available, public domain, including if you want to know the salary, they will tell you. Like, everything is
of course.
available, and people have to like really take advantage of this information that is available. And I'm glad you have mentioned sources that are available. Like, if you went to the internet, you just Google and find all this information.
Yeah,
That's why I was asking
it is there.
the
But
role
the
of
problem is
this.
people don't want to research. People are so lazy. They don't want to type. They just
Yeah,
research.
and that's
People don't
why
want
they get
to
conned by agents. Somebody's just gonna come in because you
research.
don't want to go to Google. They're gonna come, hey,
Mm,
I have this ready for you, which takes me to
yeah.
my next point. A lot
Okay.
of people like going through agents, and I keep telling them you can still get this
No
job
need.
without an agent. What do you have to say about that?
Uh, about the agent and as you said, everything is on the public domain. Yeah. When I got this job for the cruise ship, I was told I'm supposed to do C1D visa. That's the crew. That's the crew visa. Yeah. I was told to take an Australian visa. I was told to take a New Zealand visa because you see the cruise. You have to have all those visas because the cruise is going all around. Yeah. I didn't ask anyone. We just go to YouTube how to apply for a C1D visa. You get a nice YouTube video. We just need to go on the side. Just watch. If you ever missed, if you're not sure, rewind, watch again, and everything is online. You do it on yourself. Somebody's telling you, for you to get a C1D visa, you need to bring around. You pay me 10,000 forward. No need.
No, they don't check that
No need.
little money. Bernard, they are
No need.
most
Oh,
they charge 6,000. You should see my inbox, people crying. That charge like $6,000 to do an application. It's
for what? And
crazy.
everything is online. Everything is online. It's very easy. People have gone to school. People know how to use the desktop. People know how to use laptops, and you're still going to an agent for what? I don't understand.
So what message do you have to that somebody who's probably watching us, but wakona kawoga, like I don't know where this
Mhm.
fear, like people just fear Google and using their fingers. What
I don't
message
know.
do you have for them?
Because I watch your stuff. Yeah, you always there's something that you always emphasize. This is a government website. If it's Canada, it should have .ca at the end. If it's Canada, it's not like C at the end. That you're in the wrong website. You know, the same case applies to our Kenyan website. That should have a K at the end. Some people just don't want to research, so, as you said. So to make it easier, people are in a rush. Other people are in a rush. I don't know if people have a rush to go where. Just take time, sit down, apply. If you are supposed to do something online, just sit down. If you don't know, ask. People are being conned because they don't know. I have few of my friends who flew from Kenya, came to Dubai. They are somebody is telling, "Yeah, I'm coming to Dubai to work as a teacher." I'm like, yo, you think Dubai cannot get teachers from here? So you find yourself you're working as a houseman simply because you didn't ask. You're telling, yeah, yeah, I'm coming to work as a teacher. To teach who? Dubai has enough teachers. But because you don't want to ask, you want to surprise people, you don't want to ask, you just want to do things in a rush.
Oh, let's talk about
Come here.
that. Let's talk about that. This secrecy. What role do you think secrecy and privacy plays
Mm,
in this whole mix? Because that is another issue I've always come across. So a lot of people come to
okay.
my inbox after they have been scammed. Like nobody has ever come to me before, like, hey Eva, is this legit? Is this you? All the cases that
Mm-hmm.
I have is, hey Eva, I sent you $6,000. You're not getting back to me. I'm like, excuse me, what did you send me? Or somebody comes and like, hey Eva, I've been banned from Canada for 5 years because of misrepresentation. But nobody ever comes and like, hey Eva, I have done ABCD, nimefika huku, and I'm in the final step. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's after all those things have happened and then they come. And the other day I was on TikTok and I was asking people, how are you people, how do you people take like $5,000 and give it to somebody who's claiming to be me when I'm literally live every single day from 2018, you know my face, and you don't even ask this person, please come online, nikuone sura at least. And they were like, uh, people don't like to talk. I don't know. What role do you think this issue of people trying to be private and I don't know,
Sure.
secret? I
What I
don't know.
is
What is that all about?
what I think is people have this mentality of unashtua what. Yeah, you want to do things. Okay, there are two aspects that I have come to realize. There's the aspect of people saying, if you tell people whatever you are going to do, maybe your plans are going to, I don't know, are going to fail. That is one aspect people always have in their head. Another aspect is kushtua watu, you know. You just want to wake up and start posting, I'm here, you know. But now the problem is that before you do that, people don't have information. You're just doing things blindly. Secrecy, as people say, unacheza chini, yeah? That's what people say, unacheza chini, yeah? The one who says anacheza chini, you don't have content. You don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know even if somebody where it is. You are conned a lot of money because you didn't ask or because you didn't. You know, so Kenyans think they know a lot. They have that tendency of I know a lot. Hiyo najua, hiyo najua. That's now at the end of the day, then you get conned. You know. So at the end of, so what I'm trying to say is let's just tutulie tu. Let's just sit down. Tutulie. Just sit down. If you don't know something, ask. There's no offense in asking. If you don't know, if you're not sure of something, sit down. Take 3 steps back. Do your research. consult if you need to consult. Yeah, don't be in a hurry. There's no actually there's hakuna mtu atashtuka. People think that unashtua there's no one. Well, you go there now, you are unashtuka because your things have failed. You are conned a lot of money, and then you have now when you are conned, you are ashamed of telling people, hey yo, I was conned 100,000 because at the first place you didn't tell them you are going. You didn't ask for help if you didn't know something. So let's just tutulie tu. Tuache tu mambo mengi. Tutulie tu.
Okay, that's great. Now let's now head. You've gotten your visa. No, not visa. You've gotten the job offer, and then of course you have to do your medical. So there's something I keep telling people here on the channel. I was even talking about it last 2 days. You have to go for those health checks, and then they make sure that you my health and everything else. And then you
Yeah.
also have to do your visa interview. So maybe you can talk a little bit about the health. How important is our health in getting these jobs? And also, okay, maybe you can talk about that first, the health issue, because I keep stressing it, and I don't think enough people are talking about the importance of health when you're looking to move abroad.
Yeah. To talk on that, for the Viking, I'll just go step by step. Yeah.
Mhm.
For the Viking, of course, apart from the visas, there's a health uh, there's a health aspect. You're supposed to go to the doc. There are some tests that you are done. So I did my test in Dubai. So there's a hearing test. There's an eyesight test. There is a urine test. There's a blood test. Mm, and then what else? There are some things that was put on my chest. And then there's a graph that came out. I don't know what is the name of that. So I did that, and of course now, so it's 2 years. Right? I think it's valid for 2 years, and this particular doctor is accredited by the Stifara's organization. Yeah, so you go to a particular doctor, then and you cannot even where's the
Doctor,
hunger?
you can't doctor the
Yeah,
doctor's results.
yeah, you cannot. This guy is not corrupted. If you said you're not fit, then you are not fit. You cannot give you a certificate. Yeah, that is one. But so the health aspect depends with the cruise line. There are other cruise lines that their health check is more tight. Like for Yacht, also to do also to do two more vaccines for MMR, I think measles and something, two more, and I was done a drug and alcohol test. Viking was not done a drug and alcohol test. For this Ritz Carlton, I was done so we had cocaine, bangi,
Yeah, and
what else?
imagine, I'm so glad you raised that up because I was telling
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
yesterday, kuna matabia zingine I see here in Kenya. This kunywa ovyo ovyo, drugs.
Mm,
Some of these
mm,
matabias are costing people jobs, and they look like very
yes.
small things.
Mm.
And I'm glad you bring that up because you never know bahati itakuangukia wapi. You might go to
Yeah,
get the letter of offer from Reese, and then because you are there busy with the mabangi you go in the background, you lose out
so,
on opportunity because of something so is preventable.
and these guys are very strict. I told you, like, for the Ritz Carlton, there's one lady, and she works in Aga Khan. There's this lady, Dr. Joyce. She's the one who's doing all this paperwork for guys, this cruise line. Yeah, I think she's the only one in Kenya. I think if they are not, if she's not the only one, there's another one. But in Nairobi, she's the one. So if you need to do all these tests, she sends you to different labs and all these things. So these guys, you cannot give them money because for them to be accredited internationally, it means their work is. Then this person cannot lose because these guys are cashing in. How many people? To just by the way, I made a group for Viking. I have like 200 people in that group. I'm the admin in that Viking group. 200 people who have been hired by Viking. They are doing their processes. So you can imagine how much this person is making. And then because of a kind of bid, Bangi, you think she can take your 10,000? No, you lose your job because of Bangi. So people need to be very serious about their health. Then I had cases of people who had an issue with their back. Somebody came on board and then mgongo ikaleta shida. They had to
Yeah, just the
they had
back
to look
alone, and you lose the job like
just the
that.
back, yeah, because the back is prolonged pain. You don't be off every 2 days, 2 days at work, 3 days off. Then you are told, yo, you go home. So people need to take care of their health. Yeah, it's a paramount thing on board, really.
So guys,
Because
I
if you
hope
have it
mnasikia these things I tell you mnaonanga ni mchezo. Today you have heard from the
paramount,
horse's mouth.
it's paramount. So I did a test for drug and alcohol test, and then you're not the one who's handling the result. You just go,
Mm.
they take your blood sample, then they deliver the result to the doc. Yeah. So the doc calls you. Hey, Eva, please speak more of English so that we'll understand. Okay, I'll speak more of English. I saw somebody saying about English. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, it's okay. So,
Mhm.
so you take your results. So the guy who did my blood test for drug and alcohol test. So he
Mhm.
takes the results to the doc. Then the doc calls you and like, yo, we have a come for your results. So there's no way you can tamper with the results, yeah, and they are stamped. Some cruise lines they send direct. I think Royal Caribbean. The doc now sends direct to the Royal Caribbean HR and all these things, you know. So people need to be careful. People need to be careful. Don't lose good money because of bangi, hundred bob, 200.
Yeah, sorry,
Mm.
guys. My non-English Swahili speakers, bangi is just wheat,
Uh,
the holy herb
uh,
that we're talking about. And guys, that's why I always insist. Please let me know where you're watching me from so that I don't get carried
yeah,
away. When
there's,
you started off, it was
there's
mostly Kenyans who
a
are here.
lot.
Let me know where you're watching us from, guys. And please share, 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 share. Okay. Thanks for that, brother. Now let's move to the visa. Yeah. How
These
is
are
that process like? How does one, or like, how do you prepare for that? Like, what documents do you need? And generally, what kinds of questions do they ask? And what exactly is the visa officer looking for when they're asking you those questions?
this is a bit cold. Okay. For the what is this? For the C1D visa. I hope everyone knows the C1D, the crew visa. Yeah.
Yeah, for
For
the
the crew
US.
visa for the US, mhm, it's it's tricky. Sometimes it's easy to get. Yeah, because I have instances where people have been denied the US visa simply because they misinterpreted their information. Because it's a normal interview you have to attend. Yeah, you apply online first. You apply online. You pay. I think when I was in Kenya, I applied for my C1D visa again because in Dubai you are given 1 year visa. So when I was coming to read, they told me February you'll be on board, so you need to renew it. So it was on $60. Now it's on $85. Um, but you are given what is it? An embassy letter. The company offers you an embassy letter. Yeah. So you go with it. So you'll give your application and the offer letter to the guy in the counter. But now you'll be asked, so where are you going? Yeah. So if you don't know where you're going, this guy will be like, we don't know. I mean, some things are just basic because on the employment letter, it's written you're going to maybe your port of entry will be Florida because you have to go to that particular port where the ship is there. You join in a particular port. So if you don't know whatever is written on your letter that you have at hand, what makes you think that this guy will give you a visa? Some things are logic. What are you going to do on a ship? He expects you to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going as a sub assistant. Me, I was asked, what are you going to do on a ship? Where is your point of entry? When are you traveling? A particular date, and tell me where you are working before. I said I was working in a hotel. Done. I'm going to this port. I'm supposed to report on this port. I said, okay. I'm giving so leave your passport. Then we'll call you after 3 days to pick up your passport. Exactly. So that is one. Other visas, some the Schengen visa, the European visa. I've never done one, but the Schengen you have to go to. There's an office in I think Westlands, yeah, for the Schengen
BFS,
visa.
yeah,
I've never done
BFS.
that one. Other ones you do online. Australian visa online. You know this thing. You online. Then you send an email. How do you say you receive an email? I received an email. Just receive an email. There's nothing. Just
Yeah.
receive an email approved. Done.
And that's,
New Zealand
yeah.
the same. Done online. You just submit some documents, then
Sorry, which one
approved.
is that you say the last one? Which one did you say after Australia? You said which one?
New Zealand. I did a New Zealand.
Oh, New
New
Zealand,
Zealand.
yeah. Same,
New Zealand,
yeah.
yeah.
So guys,
So I
if
think
I
US.
uh-huh, go ahead.
So I think the US visa and Shenzhen is where you have face-to-face interaction with the interview. Others are online. You know. I think Canada also is online. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's
Yeah,
online
the
as well. Yeah.
application is online. Yeah, but you have to go for biometrics and all that. It's online.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the visa. So just to finalize on that point. So you have to do all these things. That's why they tell you it takes like 3 to 4 months. Yeah. So I was in Dubai. I was still working when I was doing these things on the side. So and of course they are using money. So this month I say I'll save to do my US visa. Then the other month you save to do. Some are free. I think there's an Australian one is free. I think Australian or one is
For
free. I cannot
seafarers,
remember it.
yeah. Australia is free
Yeah,
for
there's one that is
seafarers.
free. Yeah. That one Australian was free. It's free of
Mm.
charge. So when you do the visa, of course, you everything when you do, you have to submit it. Submit it. Your medical, you submit. My medicals, I paid around 800 dirham. That's around more or less the same as almost 30,000 in Kenya shilling. Yeah. So the whole process is money intensive. So you have to plan accordingly. Yeah. You have to plan accordingly. And at the same time, you are working. So you have to know how to balance work and then how you have to know when you will resign, have some time to rest, and then transit to the cruise ship. It is a very, very tricky aspect, but yeah, needs a lot of planning, and you need to know that life on board is crazy. Anyway, we'll reach there
Yeah.
when we reach that.
So I'm glad that you mentioned that about the visas, because so if I hear you well, and this is what I keep talking about when I share these videos, especially for the cruise visa, C1D and all the other ones, you have
Mm.
to have, what do we call it? Like attention to detail. And I keep
Yeah,
telling
yeah. You
guys,
don't. Don't.
yes, small things. I keep telling people like on my channel, if you can't even just spell my name with a capital E, that's where you
Mm.
keep carrying this laxity. You're carrying a letter that is telling you what ship you're going on.
And you
You're at
don't
the
know. Correct.
embassy, they ask you what port are you docking at, and you have no clue because how you have not gotten haujazoea. Kuzoea is what in English. You have not
Getting
and
used to.
gotten used to
Getting
researching and handling things on your own. It requires
exactly.
you to have an independent mindset to even
Mhm.
know
Mhm.
where those funny names are. And I keep telling people, you don't even have to know the name of it. Have it on paper, and when they ask
Yeah,
you, where is your
just
ship docking? Like, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but this is where it is. At least
exactly.
you look like if you got lost, you'd be like, okay, I'm looking for this port. Can you guide me? But if
Exactly.
you don't even know such basic details, some people don't even know what's the name of the ship they're joining, and yet that information is in the letter. They don't even know for
And
how
the guy is
long.
asking you, where are you going? You're like, summary. You're like, yo, go back,
No, I've
go
been
back.
there too.
You don't know what you're going.
I've been
You
next to
don't know
some
what
of
you're going
these.
to do on board.
Mm,
Somebody does not know what role is going to do on board, and you're still on the line. You are queuing on the line for the US T1D visa, but you don't know what you're coming to do on board. I
mm,
cannot give you a visa if it was me because
mm.
you don't know. You look lost. You know, you
And
look
some
lost.
of them are actually lost because, and majority of people who operate that way are people who are not looking to work. I call them, they're the spoilers. They're the ones who make it difficult for everybody else. Because if
Mm.
I am excited about this job that I'm going to do on the ship, how is it that I
Mhm.
don't know what I'm going to do? So the only people who don't know what they're going to do are people who are not even interested in working in the first place. And they're the ones who ruin it for everybody else and make it so difficult for other people to travel anyhow. So now let's move to, you already have your visa, you have your medicals, you have
Yeah.
everything. Now there's another section I keep telling people about. Between now transitioning from your job in Dubai to joining the ship, I
Yeah.
usually tell people, do not resign until you have that
Yeah.
air ticket and you're told, okay,
Exactly.
either you are taking the
Mhm.
flight tomorrow. And one of the reasons I tell people, I have seen cases whereby, and I won't mention the cruise ship company, but there's one particular notorious one which has kept people pending with letters for even a whole year. So I don't know what you have to say about that. That period between
About
offer and leaving.
the transit.
What do
Yeah.
you, mhm.
the whole transit. Okay, in some instances, it happens you are delayed. It happens to some people, yeah. When I was in Viking, some guys in the galley, the chefs and cooks, I think the company overhired, so there was some delay. But basically, it is not. It does not happen all the time. So whatever, if your date is on this date, it will be plus or minus maybe 1 week. Most of the times, it is always correct. Like will be on this date, yeah. Unless in some few instances. So for me, I was supposed to join April 23. Yeah, 23. Now this year, 2023. Yeah, I was supposed to join Vikings. So I resigned February. My last day was around February 2023. So because I need a month. You need to rest. You really need to rest because working in a cruise ship is not easy. So I did 1 month. So I took my vacation for a whole good month. And then then I got the ship on April 23rd. So coming to that, you have to work your way backward. Even when you're doing a visa, you have to do your math backward because you can apply a visa. Maybe you're supposed to join around June. Yeah, you cannot be applying your US visa May.
Mm.
You have to do your math backward because when you apply, online, the US thing. If it takes like maybe if you apply today, you'll be told to come for the interview around March.
Mm.
Yeah, so if you get a job, you have to do your math backward. You apply your C1D visa on time. Then when everything is done, everything should be in bits. Yeah, don't resign. You're supposed to join in June. You don't resign on Feb. Then all these
Mm.
4 months, what will you be doing? Because I told you this is money intensive
Yeah.
process. You will use more than 1,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah, because you see, there's an aspect of coming to Mombasa and do the STCW. I'll come to
STCW.
that. The STCW takes around 60,000. Yeah,
10 days. Yeah.
10 days. So it is a very tricky aspect. You need to plan accordingly. Don't resign if everything is not done. Don't resign if you've not done your medicals. Don't resign if you've not got your visas. And even when you're resigning, when you're leaving the company, don't bang the door. Don't burn
Mm.
bridges. That's something I tell guys. Don't burn the bridges. Why am I saying that? Because references, some companies need the reference. And to say that for the yacht, they did the references of Viking. They from one of the guys, my referee, whom we're working. Then they wrote an email. This guy told me, hey, yo, because we used to talk on WhatsApp. It's like, yeah, I got an email from these guys. They're asking me about you, blah, blah, blah. So he told me he was sent a form to fill up. Like, how is this guy? How honest is he? How does he work? Blah, blah, blah. So when you're resigning, don't bang the door. When you're resigning, before you resign, make sure everything is intact. Yeah, just plan accordingly. That's all I do. Plan accordingly. Mm. Just
Yeah, I was telling
plan
guys the
accordingly.
other day, if you haven't said Happy New Year to your boss, it doesn't matter how horrible he is, please say say Happy New Year.
Please, yeah,
Because you
very
never know
important.
when you're
Yeah.
gonna need them. I was telling and they were
Mhm.
laughing.
This world is very small. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I realized that 2 days ago, now my guy, the same guy, when we went for the interview where I had the master in court,
Mm.
he's a good guy. It's called Desmond. That's why then I'll come to the part of mm, having a good what is it network. I sent him the link for the cruise ship now for this Ritz Carlton yacht. He got a job. He got a job. He'll be joining in June. So why am I saying that? He is supposed to join in June. So I told him don't resign now because you have a long way to go. You have a very long way to go. And because June there's a new ship that is coming. That's why I sent you an email and said they need to share this opportunity. There are like two ships that are supposed to be launched this year. Why not
The
Kenyan?
Royal
Why I
Caribbean
did
one? Is that the
no.
Royal, a different one?
There is
Oh, the
Colton.
Riz.
There
Oh, two new ones for the Riz. Okay. Mm-hmm.
two new ones. I need guys to get these jobs. I need them to get these
Wow.
jobs. Before you resign, just plan accordingly. Yeah. Be smart.
And be smart,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah, be
Okay.
smart. Be smart.
Mhm. Okay, now let's talk about that. So you already, I thought I'm glad you brought up the issue of referees. I was telling guys this morning that don't put anything on your CV that you cannot get documented evidence for.
Yeah,
So I think I'm glad you've touched on that, the issue of
yeah. Because
referees.
sorry to interrupt. For the Viking, they requested me an evidence that I was working in Mandarin. So I sent the first. I sent the because there's that. What is it called? Letter of intent
Mhm.
that you are sent that then you are supposed to sign. So I sent it to the Viking guys. They said, yeah, yeah, this guy has been working in. This guy has been
Mm.
working in Mandarin hotel. So you need to have evidence of everything. Don't say you have worked in somewhere in Kenya in Italy and you cannot have you cannot provide document of the same.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I was telling guys, don't wait until when you get the job offer, you start looking for this document. So when somebody is hiring you, ask for that paper and keep
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
Even I was touch on that. Yeah, I was to touch on that. Even I've written it down. Whenever you're leaving a company,
mm,
whenever you are leaving, even if you have worked for 7 months, have a document like it's called a letter of employment or something from
yeah.
your previous employer. Have it. Have that document.
Mm,
It's very, very helpful. Yeah,
mm,
very,
yeah.
very
Because
helpful.
you never know when you're gonna need it. And you can't start asking people for
Mm.
documents on the
Because
fly.
HR, people are moving. The HR moves.
Mm,
So you need to have it when you leave the company. Very
yeah.
important.
And sometimes
Yeah.
you don't want to let people know that I'm here living, or
Yeah, of
this
course.
is where I want to go. So you need to have your documents. Oh, because we said we want to be private and secret.
Yeah, private. That is a cheap.
Okay, now something else. So we've already now gotten the visas, we have the medicals, we have everything else. So when it comes
Mhm.
to joining the ship, so there's two
Okay.
things I want to talk about. I was telling guys in terms of financial, there's so much preparation that is required, but there's one main
Mhm.
one. I was telling guys about the financial and all that. So maybe you can
Mhm.
touch a little bit on that, the importance of having at least some, a bank account or something. And also you can touch on the nature of the work on the cruise ship because it sounds really glamorous when we are out
Mhm.
here. But I want you to tell people how was
What?
your 6 months on the
Mm.
boat?
Yeah,
How was it?
that's something that is something that people there's less people who are sharing they just share the good side. There's more that is happening in the ship because then people need to know what are you coming to do.
Yeah, so
So
before
you're
that,
talking
so maybe you can talk about
uh,
in terms of
the money.
preparing, is there anything you could
Uh,
have done differently to prepare you for that life on the ship?
uh, I think for me, I think for me it was okay because you see I've worked in Dubai. I've interacted something people don't know is come on the ship. You are interacting with the different nationalities: Indians, Nepalese, Egyptians, Croatians. Name them. Everybody is here. Everybody is in this ship. I've seen all. I've seen Jamaicans. I've seen the people from Trinidad, Tobago, everywhere in the ship. So, but I have worked in Dubai, so I have that aspect of working with multicultural. It was okay with me. But for somebody who's coming as fresh, it's a bit
Mm-hmm,
challenging because
mm-hmm,
somebody who is fresh will come and find that your boss, your senior is an Egyptian, and if you don't know Egyptians, shout a lot. I
mm-hmm,
didn't say all the Egyptians, but Egyptians generally shout. People
mm,
who are worked in Dubai can relate. People from India, their English is a bit crooked here, they don't speak proper English, so you can miss on some things. People from Philippines, the English also is a bit crooked. So and when you come to the ship, there's a lot that bombers your head. You need to
at
adapt
once.
swiftly at once. And remember your appraisal comes in 3 months, yeah? What is it? Because you're working on 6 months. By 3 months you have your appraisal ready. Like, is this guy ready for work or not? And remember, still you're coming into a new environment. You've never worked in a ship before. Then you have never worked with people from other nationalities.
From 50 different countries at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. So you are new in a ship. You have never worked with people from different all these things, and then even the lifestyle here changes. So it's a lot. If you are new, it's really a lot. But anyway, with God, you'll manage. So to go back to your question about the money, you are talking about the money intensive, yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
was saying, for example, like you find in terms of preparation, people just go blindly, like they
mhm.
don't like make any arrangements back at home. I know there's that card you guys are given, but
Oh, mm, I, okay. So for yeah, I get your point. Something people need to know. You are paid in dollars, yeah. You are paid in dollars, and I think I understand. You are paid in dollars. This is the card you use, ship money card. This one. So you're paid in dollars. Um, so and also you have an online platform for the same. So the portal online you can use the Western Union and MoneyGram, and also you can do bank transfers from the card. So what people challenges, one of the challenges that people have here, you come on board, come with your SIM card, M-Pesa, come with your SIM card. That is one. Two, when you're coming on board, when you're coming to work on a cruise ship, have somebody whom you really trust back at home. Really,
you
because
really Bernard, I refused, brother Bernard. No, I said no trusting even your mother.
okay,
That
okay,
one we said no. I told we
okay.
said kila mtu akwe na bank account, you transfer your
Count,
money straight to your
direct,
bank.
very
No,
nice.
not even your wife,
No, that part.
not
Uh,
even your husband. That one, no. We are not trusting anybody on this
okay,
channel. No.
okay. All
And
right,
I
okay.
was actually on a live yesterday. I said we are tired this 2024. We don't want to hear anybody's money was eaten by their mother, their father, we don't want to hear those stories. Not in 2024. Everybody
Okay.
open your bank account before you leave.
Okay. Everybody should have your bank account. By the way, you should have your bank account and have your M-Pesa
Yeah, mobile
working.
money.
Have your mobile money working. Yeah, because when you go outside, you can access your M-Pesa like from anywhere.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
people who are, if you're sending money to people, you can split 70%
Yeah.
to go to the wife,
Mm-hmm.
send to her, but keep
Yeah.
your portion, keep it in your
Of course.
account. No
Yeah.
sending money to people.
Don't send the whole, don't send the whole junk. Yeah, because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of money, so you need to take care of the same money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then I think I touched on that. And then what was your second question?
So my other
The
question was now the cruise ship life itself, because we only see a lot of glamour, but nobody tells us, for example, you're gonna be sharing this tiny cabin, two people.
so I'm actually in my cabin. Like this
Oh,
week I'm in my
give us
cabin.
a
I think
tour,
you saw my
please. Please give us a
I
tour
think
if you don't mind.
I think I don't know
Give us
if
a
I'm
tour.
okay. I don't know if it is all arranged. Oh, this is my side. This is my front
It's
side, yeah.
okay. It's lived in. We don't mind.
It's okay. You see there? This is my
Uh-huh.
roommate bed. Yeah. This is my bed. Up
Up.
here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Then here is the bathroom here. This door. You see this door? That's the bathroom. So the bathroom na choo pamoja. Then this is his wardrobe here. And my wardrobe is here in front on the other side. Then we have our small study. What is it? A small table where you can put your water. There's a telephone. You can put your chargers and all these things. That's our cabin. And the floor is nice. You can see the floor.
Yeah.
The floor is nice. But I'm in my cabin.
So guys,
So you
I am
share your
glad. Yes, I am glad that Bernard has shown us the cabin because so that's one other point I was getting to. So imagine
Mhm.
Bernard, you came from
I'm okay.
some. Yes, it's okay. So picture
Mhm.
this: Bernard came from some random village, uko kwao, straight
Mhm.
to JKIA, straight to
Mhm.
that cabin with his roommate from whatever country
My
that
roommate
is.
is from Bam. My roommate is from
Okay.
Zim,
Imagine,
in
picture
Africa.
that scene.
Mhm.
So, how do you think? And this is one issue I keep telling people they can't wrap their head. Like that's a scenario that plays in most people's reality. You come straight from your village, JKIA,
Mhm.
or to OR Tambo or Entebbe Airport or
Mhm.
Kotako in Ghana, and straight
Mhm.
to that cabin. So I was telling guys, to make even that transition easier, how about you try even go even to the next county, see how people who are different from you live. If you're in Nairobi, cross to Arusha, see how Tanzanians live. Go to Namanga,
Yeah.
go to Entebbe. So I don't know if you can talk about the importance of even just getting this exposure and how it's gonna even make
Yeah.
your life easy. Because one people don't understand, I don't know about the yacht, but I know about the cruise ship. You're gonna be in that room for 6 months straight
Yeah.
or 8
Straight.
months straight.
Straight.
So you can imagine if you are not used to discomfort. One thing that travel does to you, it's very uncomfortable. Like you're sitting on a flight
Yeah.
for like 10 hours with a stranger
Because when I was
on
coming
a
to
middle seat.
Europe, I flew for 23 hours. You are like 23 hours
Yeah.
from Kenya to Doha, uh, then from New York to Barbados because I was picked at Barbados. You travel like for 23 hours.
So
You
maybe you
sleep,
can
you
talk
wake up.
about that and how travel
Yeah.
can make this transition to cruise ship life more bearable.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So this one goes mostly to those people who are like in their own zone, like you don't like interacting with
Cocoons.
people. Those people in their own cocoon. Yeah. In the cruise ship, life is fast. It's very fast. Life is fast lane. Like things, the life is so fast that sometimes I have to ask my friends, when is today? You don't know the date. Like things are so fast because we have 1 hour. People, these are the things people don't understand. When I was speaking to you, I told you you have to do. We are 7 hours behind fast because now here it's 1:44 p.m. I'm in the US in San Juan, and then before we came here, we had to do a 1 hour forward because we are changing time zones. Yeah, so sometimes you are 1 hour forward, so you reset your alarm like you are 1 hour forward. Sometimes you're told it's 2 hours forward. Sometimes you're told it's 2 hours backwards. So you reset. So all this mixed up, you lose track. That is one. People need to come out from their cocoons because here you will find another small family on board. Maybe every 3 weeks, there are people who are going, others are coming. Because it's a rotational. It's on a rotational basis. So, like when I came, there was a manager, my restaurant manager. Now there's a new manager. So everything is rotating so fast. So before you get to align to one person, this person has left. Before you there's a new person on board. So people need to know these are first lane. So even your own cocoa, you need to change. That is one. Two, there's a different lifestyle. You only have 2 bags. I have only 2 bags because you don't have space. Don't think that you'll come here, you'll have the whole room for yourself. You have a very limited space. So you have limited clothes. You have limited shoes. So your things are a bit limited because you saw the cabin how it is. It's a very small cabin. And this is where you spend the most of your time. This is where you spend like entire apart from work, this is where you spend your time. Because when you're off duty, like I told you I was on break, I'm on break. So when you're off duty, you come back to your cabin, you sleep. Then you sleep for 3 hours, you wake up, you shower, you go back for the evening
Shift.
part of the shift. Uh, then when the shift is done, if you want to go and have a drink, because there's a crew bar here, you go and catch 1 beer, 2 beers, you don't pay, it's free. Then you come and sleep. You set your alarm, you have like 4 hours to wake up. Me, I wake up around 6 o'clock, I'm at work. So you wake up around 5:30, you prepare, eat breakfast, go to work. So things are fast lane, but it's the same thing, same format, yeah. So there's different foods here. If you are people from Kenya, if you're not used to eating frozen food, be ready to eat frozen food because you don't have anything fresh. Maybe only the apples that are fresh, but everything else is frozen. The fish, the meat. For the Kenyans, there's no ugali. But anyway, we have a chef here. Sometimes we cook ugali here. I've eaten ugali at least twice because there's somebody who came from home who brought the unga, the flour. So you got a chance to eat ugali. Everything is processed from the milk. These are the things people don't talk about. From the milk, everything is processed. So there's no fresh milk or something. So there are people who get affected because of this type of food. So be ready for such lifestyle. We we breathe the process
Yeah, I was
air,
telling guys,
because
you're
yeah,
in the AC room.
yeah. That's
So
why I mean I put on a jacket because I am feeling cold because of the AC. So these are the things that people don't know when they're coming to the ship. Yeah. What else that was different? If you are the first time on cruise, for the first like 1 week, you'll crack most of the time. People crack their lips. You crack your lips because of the AC. If the AC is too much, you crack your lips, and then you can get when you are kutoa makamasi inaitwaje na kizungu when you
flu,
are
you catch like a flu, sneezing,
you'll have some you
running
can have
nose.
some red some blood coming from your nose. So you always advise when you go offshore, when we dock, go outside, get some fresh air.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get some fresh air. So those are the things that people don't understand. When you come here, you use different types of chargers because you don't use the plug, the multi plug. You use the two pins. These are the things that people don't know. Apart from the traveling, of course, you'll travel a lot. You'll travel a lot. Today you are here, tomorrow you're there. But there are some very few things that people who come on board they don't know. When I was in Viking, I was shaving my beard. So I developed a lot of bumps on the side, but here we don't shave. That's the best thing with the yacht. We don't shave. You keep your
Oh,
beard.
great. So now I'm
Well,
even
yeah.
glad you touched on that. So I don't know how much time we have with you. Let me
No,
know.
it's okay. It's okay.
Ah, it's
It's
okay. Ah,
okay. It's okay.
great. Okay. I'm just trying to be polite. Okay.
I have like
So
3 hours.
great. Okay. So we've now heard about the cruise ship, we've heard about all that. So you worked on Viking for 6 months, right?
Yeah, that's for six good
So you
months.
worked for 6 months. And then now, for those who are just joining us, Bernard worked for Viking for 6 months, but now he moved to Ritz Carlton. He's now on a yacht. Oh my goodness! I always tell people. I even put on my vision board. I was sharing people my vision board yesterday. I'm like,
Uh,
I cannot wait to be able to park a yacht in Dubai. So tell us, how
uh,
did you transition from cafe attendant in Viking to, you said,
like,
assistant server in Riz?
yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe you can tell us, how did that transition happen, and at what point did you
Mhm.
start like the application, or are these applications you already did before you joined Viking? So take us through that, and which website did you apply, or how did that happen?
Okay.
Guys, please like the video and share. Let us know where you're watching us from. Please, please, please.
Hope I'm still clear. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah,
clear.
we
Yeah.
can hear you very well.
Okay. So I was working for Viking, as you said, for 6 months as a cafe attendant. Um, so basically, as I said earlier, my main agenda is to relocate and stay outside Kenya. So I knew from my research, if you have experience outside, if you have a good travel history, it's very easy to to get these visas for other countries. That is something I know. Said that if you work in a cruise ship, it's very easy to get a job in Canada or in USA for a hotel job. It's very easy. It's very easy because even your travel history, because of your C1D visa, because you are Japotea, I have not run away with my C1D visa because
Exactly.
I know I'm in the US. If I want to run, I just go outside and disappear.
Mm.
So it gives you a very good travel history that can help you to apply if you want to stay outside Kenya. Having said that, when I came to the cruise ship, I knew ultimately I need to work in a yacht. I put it on paper. There's something that people need to know. Put your things on paper. Right, right,
I was telling them
right,
yesterday, write
right,
down.
right. I have my notebook. Right, right. Because even the commandments were written. Were they not written?
Mhm.
They were written. They were written. So right. So when I got there, I said I want to move from a cruise ship. Our cruise ship had around how many? 1,000 plus guests. 1,000 plus. So I wanted to transit from cruise ship to yacht because now, and I knew most of the yachts are related to because now the Ritz Carlton, there's a Ritz Carlton hotel on land all over, even in Doha, even in USA. So if I want to go to work on land, it's very easy for me because there are people who are working on land for the Ritz Carlton. They got a job in the Ritz Carlton yacht. The
Yeah,
same
I
guys
even
can
know what a
apply on.
guy who works in Miami. There's a guy I know, he's Kenyan, he works in Miami for Ritz Carlton.
Yeah,
And he's
see?
Kenyan, yeah. Mm.
Now he's staying there.
Yeah.
Uh, so to get back to your point, when I was, I think 4 months. So that's why I was bringing the story of the guy, the Zim guy. So you were in biking. I have my Zim guy. He was my colleague. Hey, just say, hey, how's your plan? I'm just looking for opportunity. He told me, yeah, but there's this new yacht, blah blah blah. They're looking for guys. So I'm like, Ritz Carlton, yeah. I even have the link. I told him, okay, send me the link. So he sent me the link. The same day, I applied for the server, assistant server. 3 days later, I think 4 days, I got an email. Schedule your interview. I'm like, I tell him, bro, I got the job. Like, I got an interview. Like, how? I said, I just applied. So what I did, I edited my CV. So whatever I was doing in Viking, so I included it. Okay. I think I backdated it. Even I did backdate. I said I've worked for 4 months. I remember. Then I put all the job description of what I've been doing in Viking, and then they more or less the same roles of an assistant server, yeah, in the cruise line. So I take a day. We do the interview. I did the interview with my uniform. I just moved my badge. Even this guy is like, so you're on board? Yes, I'm on board.
Mm.
You are coming. You are from duty? Yes, I'm from duty. I'm on my break. So we did the interview. 30 minutes interview. Just the normal things. Tell me about yourself. What do you do on a daily basis? Blah blah blah. Thank you for your time. I will give you feedback like after 1 week. Then after 1 week, I get a job offer. Different, of course, the money is high.
Mhm.
So if the money is high,
And it's
you
more
move.
luxurious, it's a yacht.
Oh, the people of the answer, yeah. Everything is the first line. Huh?
Oh wow. So what do you
So I got a
think?
job.
Mhm.
I got a job. So after that, I got a job. I signed all these things. They sent me the documentation that I need to do. So I just wrote an email because people fear. I just wrote an email. Hey, hi. I was supposed to join October, and I was leaving. I left the cruise ship around October 10.
Mhm.
No, around October 5, I think. I was supposed to do a 2 months leave. So I wrote an email. I'm like, I just left the cruise. I just need some time to rest. They said, it's okay. Take a rest. Come, take a 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 month and 2 weeks rest. Get back to us. And that's how I extended my. I just had some time to spend with my family back at home. And then
Mm.
now I joined the cruise ship. Yeah, I joined the yacht. So it was a very smooth because I used the same medicals that I had before. They don't discard the medical that I paid 800 dirhams. We don't discard it. But now on top of that, I did the drug and alcohol test and the extra vaccines that I did. It was a very smooth transition. Mm.
Oh wow. So what do you think, other than the fact that you are already working on the cruise for Viking, what else do you think sort of like, can I say, increased your chances of working or like of being hired, other than the
Mm.
fact that you already had the cruise ship experience, and of course this was a new ship, a new
Yeah.
yacht.
Mhm.
What else do you think
Mhm.
could have, the fact that it was a new yacht, it means there was more extra vacancies than
Yeah,
there would have
that's it.
been if
Uh,
there
mm.
was no new, yeah.
What I've learned in my course of traveling, if you have worked outside country, you being hired by somebody else outside country, your chances are high.
Mhm.
Having worked in the Middle East, Dubai experience is one of the best because Dubai is one of the best. You'll get a very
Because
good
it's a
experience.
tourist, it's a hospitality industry
It's
country.
hospitality industry. If
Yeah.
somebody hears you have worked, if somebody gets information that you have worked in Dubai in the hospitality industry, your chances are a bit high. Because
Mhm.
even in the cruise ship, you go around and you hear someone has worked in their transit, they have worked in Dubai. In their
Or
transit,
Qatar, yeah.
somebody passed through,
Qatar, Dubai.
they passed through Dubai, yeah, in experience wise. So I think
Mm.
that is one thing. Secondly, of course, the confidence that you show. And thirdly, that is this one I'll emphasize again and again. If you're getting to the interview, when you're told, tell me about yourself, don't start telling people that, "Yeah, I went to this school." No. The employer needs to hear a little bit about you. My name is Bernard, blah blah blah. And currently, I've been doing this. I've been working here, and these are just few things that I do in a daily basis. That's what the employer needs to hear.
Mm.
Basically, I can do this. I can do this. I can polish. I can serve the guests. I can, I can do missing in class. I can do requisition. That is what the employer needs to hear from.
What is
No
on
more
the
story.
job description, right? What is on the job description, right?
Yeah, whatever is on the job description, that is what the employer needs to hear. Nothing else. There's somebody, what kind of menu related or customer service question do they ask? What is like, okay, there's somebody asking what is like to be
No,
an assistant
don't worry,
server.
don't worry about the
Yeah.
comments. We'll get to them later.
Okay.
Don't worry about the
Okay.
comments.
Okay.
They know how that's why I'm ignoring them. Otherwise, we'll be here until tomorrow. We'll get to them later. Don't worry. So I'm glad about that. And then, of course, you've mentioned the issue of writing down stuff. Personally, I am
Yeah.
so big on,
Mm.
I am so big on manifestation. You see all those are things I write
Yeah.
like always.
Yeah.
The white book
Mm.
is my
Yeah.
this
I
one.
can see.
So big on writing
Uh,
stuff, and I keep encouraging people. We've been going through the exercise. I think it was 2 days ago. I told guys, get a piece of paper and pen. Let's go through this exercise together.
mm,
The power
mm,
of writing things,
yeah.
manifesting them, and having that vision. Because that's what I see from what the conversation we are having. You already know
Hmm.
I want to be there. I want to
Yeah. Yeah.
work outside of Kenya. And these are the steps that are going to take me there. So I don't know if you can just touch on that a little bit more on
Mm,
what role you think manifesting stuff and just writing them down and also has
mm,
played in your journey. Like, do you think
yeah.
there's been a place for that?
Um. Okay. First, I'll put a disclaimer. I'm not that. It's not that I'm the best person in doing things. It's not that I'm a pro in things. But I have a deep belief in writing. I have a notebook where I write things. I have a notebook where I write New Year resolutions, what needs to be done. I have where I've written whatever was supposed to be done 2020. I have it written. I can come back to it. 2021, I have it written. 2022. So there's power of writing. There's power in writing. There's power in believing. Because you believe what you write is what you believe in. Then people need to have a clear mind of what you want. Yeah, just have a clear mind of what you want. Um, then what else? Before you write something, sit down. Um, sit down, reflect, research, know what happens in a cruise ship. Before now I came to Viking. When I got the job now, I watched a lot of videos of people who are in the cruise ship now. You need to know. You need to understand what happens in the cruise ship. Some people don't know. There's no off. People
Yeah,
just
it
think
happens all the time. You're
there's
working
no off.
Monday to Monday, 6 months
That's
straight,
demanded. Man.
10
The
hours a
only
day.
place where there was off in Viking there was off, but it's not an off. You just work from 7 o'clock, maybe from 5 o'clock in the morning to around 10 o'clock, and then you are told take off, come back in the evening because mostly they split shift, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you're told from 10 come back at 5. They put it as an off, but it's not an off. It's just a longer break. Yeah, but basically
Mm,
there's no off on board. You
mm.
work day in day out. You can imagine how busy it was during Christmas and New Year's Eve
Yeah, I
in the
can
ship.
imagine. Mhm.
Can you imagine? We used to sleep around 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., and 5 o'clock we are live and kicking. So, sorry for debating. So, my point is, let's write. Write. Know what you want. The point of writing also comes to when you're doing your CV. Sit down. I see people who ask me, "Can you do me a CV?" I cannot do your CV. Do your own CV. Can people just sit down and just take time? This don't come just easily as people think. It's not easy to get. How many jobs did I apply? I have almost how many? I've applied almost, I don't know how many. The emails that I've sent to look for jobs in LMI, this Canada things, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And I came to realize that 2020, I think 2019, I had applied for a job in Viking when there's a portal for Viking for all these cruise ships, there's a portal there where you put your details and everything. I had so I when I was doing my research again, I realized that I sent an email to look for a job for the cruise ship, but I was denied like 2019, long time. There was a regret. You are not qualified, but now I have the job. Yeah. So let's write whatever you want. Let's put it on paper. It's very important. Yeah. It's very
Okay.
important. Hope I
So
answered your question.
now, okay, so maybe you can tell us a little bit more about, are there unique challenges or advantages to working on a yacht compared to a cruise ship? Just in case somebody is wondering, are there any?
Yes. Uh, yeah, there's a big difference. Of course, yacht and cruise ship, yeah. Because like in a cruise ship, I guess like there's something people need to know. Yeah, this cruise is an yacht. It's like matatu. We pick people here, we drop them here. Others come. Like today, when is today? Uh, the last voyage was yesterday. We call on the ship we call them voyages. So this every ship has its route. Like from how people go from Nairobi to Thika. So there's Nairobi, Githurai, blah blah blah, until Thika. Same case applies to the cruise ship. So most of the voyages take 5 days, 7 days. So every 7 days we pick people now. Like now you're supposed to be. We are going to leave tonight. So we'll go all the way to I think to Barbados. It will take like 5 days. Then from Barbados now we'll pick another group, take them to I don't know where. So there's a lot of rotation in the voyages. Uh, that is one. Two, to touch on the challenges. There's a lot of I've experienced racism. That's something people need to know. Racism is one of the challenges. Uh,
Is it from the past, from the say, what do you, from the crew or
from the
from the, you call them sailors? What do you call your customers? Are they called
from
sailors?
the guests, we call them guests. They are guests.
Yeah.
We cannot
So
call them
is it from your guests or from your fellow crew?
from my crew. With the crew. With the crew. Yeah. Actually, I got this happened to me the last day when I was leaving Viking. Uh, my previous supervisor had already left. Yeah, and he's the one who is supposed to do your appraisals. Yeah. So when I was given the appraisal, because you're given it the last day, before you disembark the ship. So I go to the office. I'm told we cannot find your appraisal. I'm like, how come we cannot find my appraisal? Were you given an appraisal? I said I have not been given an appraisal. So the manager at that time checked the email and he sees an appraisal sent to him, I think a month ago. So it is my appraisal. So they print it. But now when they print it, because you are given scores out of five, two, three, four, five. So I was given a two. I didn't know even not a two. I think I was given a one. I was told that I don't know even English. So that is somebody who didn't like me as per se because of my color. But anyway, I left Viking a long time ago. That is one of the challenges. Two, long working hours. Basically, some cruise ship have long working hours. Uh, Three, as I said about the lifestyle. There's a change of lifestyle. Mm, there's also issue of time. Like you see, I'm 7 hours behind. And of course, you need to keep in touch with your family back at home. So these are the things that you will experience here. So those people who have their spouses that on board, they need to understand some of the things because this is one of the challenges. You cannot be on the same time with somebody in Kenya. So like now, I know Kenya is around 8 p.m. Yeah,
9.
around 8 9. You see, so there's a lot of issue with time. What is the other challenges? I think those
So
are the
is
major
it, are
challenges.
these challenges the same? So I'm just curious, like, so these of course cut across the board for both the yacht and the cruise ship, but in terms
Yeah.
of comparing a yacht and a cruise ship, like which
Ah,
is better life, and so what are
of
the
course, in
pros?
the pros
Mhm.
and cons. So
Mm.
far, I've not seen any cons with the yacht because of fact there's less workload because we only have 277 guests. There we have almost 1,500. So there's less workload. In the yacht, things are a bit chilled, because it's a yacht, it's a luxury. So things are a bit chilled. Like you see, you have the beers. There's less workload. Mm, if
Do you
and
have
then
to
of,
tell
of
me
course
about Wi-Fi? How is Wi-Fi? Does Viking have free Wi-Fi? Do
there's
they
free
have?
Wi-Fi and the Viking. Viking is free, but it was very weak. It was weak.
Because there's a lot of people trying to get
Yeah,
access, right?
yeah. Some
Uh,
buy also. You can
mhm.
buy, but buying is a bit expensive. For here, there's free also, but also you can buy. But free is I'm using the free one, and you see it's very clear.
Yeah, it's good.
Uh, yeah. So those are there's something that people don't know. We eat on board. Everything you're provided. Bed sheet, towel, food. You just come with your charger. Then of
Mm-hmm.
course you get chances of going outside. Of course, I know it's not one of the challenges. And what do I see? If you are not used to AC, you need to adapt using the AC. Yeah. So those are, but compare the two, Yacht is better. Yacht is more better. Of course, money wise as well.
Okay, now I have a very personal question.
So,
So I've been watching this. Okay, I watched it a long time ago. I don't watch it anymore.
mhm.
There's this I'm trying to remember what it was. I even talked about it the other day. Let me see what it's called. Um there's this yacht documentary on Netflix.
Mhm.
What did it?
People die.
I don't remember what I even talked about it the other day. Tips about tips. Oh, you didn't tell us about the salaries. Is it better on the yacht or on
Of course,
the
Yacht is
cruise
more
ship?
better.
Sorry?
Of course, Yacht is. Yeah, Yacht is more. Of course.
Uh-huh. So I've forgotten the name of the series on Netflix, but it's a reality show on Netflix, and basically it's
Hmm.
about yachts. And I was reading
Yeah.
like you guys get tips of like $10,000 per voyage. Is that true?
$10,000? No. Per person? No. Depends. No.
Because that's what I, the reality show, that's what they've been talking. And so there's this time the executive producer was being asked, like, no, it's not even 10, it's like 20,000, I think. I just can't find, I
Per
need to,
person. Hey, that's a
I don't
lot.
know if it
But
was a per person or per
but
what, but
yeah,
yeah.
there's money. There's money. Mm.
Okay.
Like in a day, you can make 50. You can get at least $120 in one day. I got New Year's Eve. I got $120 in a day. In 2 hours service, one service.
Oh, guys, I hope you're listening because it's the luxury rich people who are in the yacht anyway. Um, okay. So you had mentioned wanting to
Mhm.
share opportunities. So what kind of
Yeah.
opportunities do you think are available for those who are seeking to work, whether it's on the cruise or on the yacht or whatever, and how can they access these jobs? If you can talk about that.
Yeah, you're always sharing opportunities on your page. There's that link of all the cruise line. I have the link also in my email. All the cruise line, I have it on my email. That is one. So people just need to sit down and apply. Uh, just take time, sit down, do the needful. That is one. Two. I believe people don't have information. That's why we are
Mhm.
losing on this. I believe
Yeah,
people don't have
the
information.
challenge is I give this information free of charge, so they doubt me because I'm giving it free. They're like, "What's the catch? Why are you giving it
Okay.
free?"
Uh, Even
Yeah.
people, even my close friends ask me, how do you transit from Dubai by Kenya? It's all information is on the public domain, yeah. Everything is online. Just need to sit down and apply. So I was saying that is because I believe all everybody who is on this ship, they applied, and why not have more Kenyans on board? I'm very happy at least I have one of the electrician is Kenyan guy.
Oh,
We have a
oh, guys, did you hear
yeah.
that? I mean, people think it's only hospitality jobs that are on the. I tell them boats, ships, yachts are moving cities. So anything you'd find in Kiambu or in Homa Bay,
There's
you will
a
find it on
tailor,
the ship,
but
from
it's
a
not Kenyan.
plumber to an electrician to a doctor to a nurse. Everybody's on the
Everything
ship.
is tailor. So there's electrician is a Kenyan. There's one lady is in housekeeping. Now there's me in the hospital in the service. There's a chef. He's a chef de partie. Uh, Yeah. So who else is a Kenyan? At least we have people distributed in the departments. But what about if we get more people on board? Yeah. Yeah. Because
So,
if
and then
they
you
just
had mentioned of the two ships, the two new yachts that are coming. When is that?
yeah,
Are they already
they are
hiring?
coming. Yeah, they are hiring. That's why I told my guy got it. Got a job just like 2 days ago. He's supposed to
Oh,
join on June.
mhm.
So
So
I'll
they
share
can
you
apply
the link.
from the
Yeah, they
website?
can apply. Yeah, I'll share the link. You will post it on your page. Yeah, they
Oh,
just need
great.
to apply. Mm. Opportunities are all over. Yeah. So we have like 2 ships coming up. So it means there's more opportunities for
Yeah.
people to get. Yeah.
Wow.
There's somebody asking about appliances technician jobs. Anyway,
What?
I can see some questions here. Please share the cruise ship companies you can apply to. Anyway, okay. I've
Anyway,
applied
so
to 2. Okay.
I
That's all.
think I've covered most of the questions that I had on my end. So I will help you by reading the questions and then you'll just answer them. So I'm just going to focus on the ones that are related to what we are talking about here. Somebody's asking, Aochi, hi, I'm watching from Tanzania. Is anyone, I think the one say, can anyone apply?
Yeah, anyone can apply. Yeah, anyone can apply.
What is Oscar is asking? What is it like? Oscar is watching from South Africa. What is it like being an assistant server? And how was interview when you first applied? I think
Yeah,
you've answered
basically,
that, right?
yeah, I
Or
answered,
you
yeah.
want to expound? I think you talked
I
about that.
respond. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever I do in a basic way. Yeah.
Okay. Oscar, what kind of menu related or customer service questions do they ask?
If you're a server, of course, you are paid good, but good money. Um, so because this is the frontline person with the guests. So most of the guests here have a lot of allergies, so you need to take care of the allergies. The menu aspect, you learn it by bit because if you're from Kenya straight, the menu is different when you come on board. Because these
Our
guys,
menu
the
has
menu,
ugali and rice.
because the menus in the ships are more or less the same. It's more or less the same, yeah. So it's the American style. Let me use that word, American style. But if you have a little experience as a waiter, it's very easy for you because just need like 1 week or 2 weeks, you'll know this menu comes with what, and that will be easy for you. Yeah. Then what else? So
I forgot
menu aspect.
training. Do they train
Hmm?
you guys? They train you, right? When you join the ship, right?
The training is
Ama
more of
unaanza
customer
tunaingia
service.
ukianzanga.
No, you not. For the menu, there's briefing also with the chefs. Yeah, there's a briefing with
No,
the
I
chefs.
don't mean
So
menu, like just generally, like are you gonna get trained or
yeah,
because I
yeah,
know
yeah.
you
Of course.
okay, go train
The
you, yeah.
first day you get trained first safety wise, and then customer service wise as well.
Okay.
Because when you're on the ship, there's a lot of safety that needs to be taken care of. Yeah. So there's training from time to time. Even wine tasting, there's training for wine. Yeah. So that you know what you're serving the guest. Exactly. Mm.
David is asking, if you are 62 years old, can I be able to work on cruise ships?
Yeah, 53 years old. That is so
I
far
know
because
a 65-year-old who is what job is that? Like it's not like an escort, it's like like those single ladies who come on the ship by themselves. So like it's those people, men who, but you have to be a really good dancer. Like, and you have to, like, I was telling guys, you have to like a really well-groomed, well put together guy and very good dancer because that's what you're gonna be doing, like dancing with these ladies and
yeah, because of course there are musicians on board. There are people who are their work is just playing instruments,
yeah,
singing on
yeah.
the mic.
So those I think are the jobs you can do.
Yeah, maybe. But the other job like we're doing is you need somebody who's fast.
Chap, with energy.
Chap, yeah. With energy, that's the point. Yeah, with energy.
So Health Harmonix is saying, please share the cruise ship companies we can. In fact, let me just put this link right now.
Yeah.
No, I'll put it in the comment after the live because usually you guys tell me you can't access the comments after the live. So I'll put it. Once the live ends, I'm gonna put it on I'll pin it in the comment section.
Okay.
I have
So
applied for 2 and never gotten the job. So Health Harmonics, there's a video I did today in the morning on why you guys are getting regrets, why you're not being hired for this cruise ship jobs. Please go and watch. You're probably making some of those mistakes in your application. Oscar, how long do they give you to fully know and adapt to their menu?
the menu at the restaurant or something.
Yeah, I think in the restaurant. I think like how long do they take you to tell you?
Okay, the best thing, they are very accommodating, and of course, if you have experience in the hotel as a waiter, the menu will be easier for you because things are more or less the same. A French toast in Kenya is a French toast on the ship, you know. Uh, a certain menu, a certain food on land is more or less the same the one that is on the ship. So difference is only how it's made, the content. So if you are, my point is, if you have experience as a waiter, it will be very easy for you. So I always tell you, it's better to come with a maybe a cafe attendant or assistant server because I don't have to mind about what is on the menu. Of course, I need to have some little information, but that is less of my worry because me and to corner in quotes, you know. Yeah. So it's better for you to come with a less position, then you grow your way up. Of course, the waiter they get more money, but it's up to you. If you're confident on yourself, you can become a server. Then well and good. If you can handle all these menus, and because of course it's not easy, but it's always not hard if you have experience. But always it's good to start down, then you climb the way up. Yeah, more easier than
Jess is asking, is there age limit, Bernard? So generally, guys, cruise ship, the age limit is 21 to 67. Hapo katikati.
yeah, kuna watu
Yes.
there are people who are a bit aged, so 40, 45, you can still do it.
Yeah. Samuel Asoa, what's the salary range for different departments?
It depends with the company, but for I'll use the Kenyan aspect, so it will be easier. The server will get around 500,000
Did you guys hear that? Serving,
in
you
the
get paid better than your member of parliament. And then I tell you guys, you don't believe me.
yeah, because if you convert, it's more than 3,000 so for the server. So you get 500,000. Then us will be more or less more above 200, yeah, per month. Tip
Yeah, and the
Napana.
doctor gets paid $10,000 if you're a doctor. You get a nice
Yeah.
room.
So the more the money, the more the rank, the more the money. Yeah.
And the captain is the
But in
best paid,
average,
right?
yeah. But more in average in all the cruise lines, at least you'll get more than 150.
150.
Yeah, more than because if you are somebody from the galley, well, on Osha Vyombo, let me use slowly so that people can understand. Yeah, you get a salary of 1,000. That's 150,000. Yeah, and that is
Yeah.
the least paid person basically. Now,
So
what you
guys,
are
you have
Pupua.
the galley utility. The galley utility guys who will clean up stuff in the kitchen, that's like $1,000, which is good money. Is Virgin still the best paying cruise ship?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, the
I
highest
think so.
paying.
Yeah, Virgin, yeah, they pay good money.
And then there's okay. Madao, can one be reimbursed for the medical and visa costs once you join the ship?
Yes, 100%.
Nasir is asking, which department are you in, Bernard?
In the hospitality, F&B, food and beverage.
Yeah. Maxwell, hello, thank you for the information. Have you ever included the IT or marketing experience when applying for a cruise or yacht job?
No, you leave it because it's not in line.
Related, yeah.
Not related.
And I'm curious, maybe I should have asked this question earlier. What are the chances of you eventually, because I know there's IT jobs on the ship, what are the chances of you eventually transitioning? Is it like, is it an easy thing? Does it happen? Does it ever
There's
happen?
There's cross training, cross training in the cruise line. So, but of course, you look where there's more chances of you being hired, yeah. Because in the F&B there's more chances. Because the IT they're only like 4 people.
In the
In
whole
the
boat, yeah.
F&B, we are in the whole ship. The F&B we are like 60.
Mm,
So we need money at the end of the day, yeah.
yeah.
So you have to be smart again. Yeah? Mm. You need to
Okay.
be smart. Mm.
Um, Oscar, how's the environment in the restaurant when it gets heated, like extremely busy? I think you answered this when you talked about
You run,
Christmas season.
you run right, left, center. You run,
Yeah.
you run,
So I don't know,
you run.
Oscar, I'm not able to see, I'm not able to see, somebody saying songeza simu kwa mdomo. I don't know who they are talking to because my voice is loud, even as if my neighbors are wondering. Um, what did I want to say? I'm not able to read comments on my phone. So I was looking on my laptop and I don't see any other. Do you have any other comments after Songeza Simu kwa mdomo?
Oh,
Okay. So I think we've come to the end. So guys, I want to thank you so much for coming onto the live. We've been here for almost 2 hours
wow.
plus. And we didn't get time to actually like do a proper intro, which is fine. We'll do that next time. And my very sincere apologies for the glitch at the beginning. I mean, those things happen. Yeah, and we just go with it because what's
It's
important is the
David
information.
Mahuma. I got a
Yeah.
job with the Yacht, and they asked me how much they must pay me. Which Yacht is that?
Attend the what?
There's somebody called David Mahuma on the comment.
Oh, they're asking him how much he needs. I
Mm.
think it depends on his position. What's your position, David? Tukusaidie na mawazo.
Maureen, Eva, can you please? So that's it. Any other question from your
Michelle
side?
is saying, Eva, can I please what?
Yeah, please. Can you
Anyway, guys, I don't want to keep Bernard so much longer. So as I was saying, thank you so much for bearing with us with all these issues. Oh, chef, David is a chef. Which yacht is
Which type of?
that, David?
There are many chefs. You have to specify what type of a chef are
Sous
you? Are you a
chef,
sous
I don't know, a sous chef, junior chef.
chef?
Hawa ndio wako na mashida wakienda embassy. Michelle,
Exactly. Which chef?
maneno ya CV, actually we'll do that another time. I'ma go and check. I did a video today. Please go and check the video for this morning. I've
In
talked
case you
about.
need me, I can come again.
Okay, so I was saying, guys, thank you so much. My voice is, I'm even now getting a sore throat because I've been talking for so long.
Yeah.
And I don't have insurance for my vocal cords. Oh, executive
I
chef.
tell you, you're being paid $11,000
What?
in this.
Wouldn't you share with us?
Yeah.
$11,000, David. Did you hear that? Yeah, so that's where I was headed, Maxwell. I was headed there. Thank you for going ahead of me. So umesikia David Mahuma, $11,000.
Yeah.
So allow me to thank my guest first, and then we can come back to the comments. So Bernard, thank you so much
Yes.
for coming. It was a pleasure. And first of all, thank you so much for even contacting me to share your story. So this is one of the goals I put for, somebody's asking per week salary. Andrew Senior TV, that is $11,000 per month. You see why I don't look at the comments when we are talking? This is one of them, because we will never finish the live. So I was saying thank you for coming onto the live. Thank you for even contacting me. I'm sure we can do this again.
Yeah, sure.
I love to have such sessions because it encourages other people. And when people, like now, people have seen your room, they can see the difference between what it lacks. So when you're making that decision, you even have a point of reference. And when you're speaking to somebody,
this is my card. Yeah.
oh, that's his. So guys, what were doubting Thomases, you've seen, you've confirmed he works on the yacht. So I'm really grateful for you coming onto the live, because I love to have, in fact, I wish my entire channel was about this. That's actually where I'm transitioning to. I want to do more of these interviews, and I'm hope to do a lot more of them this year. And it was quite a pleasure having you. Got such wealth of information, and we are definitely bringing you back here on the channel. And I'm sure everybody has benefited. Thank you guys for keeping it here. Thank you for coming. And they're asking how to reach you on social media. And guys, please, I need to protect my guests. When you go to them, please don't go and do research like penye umekwama, like that 1% that is left. Don't just go and bombard them with, okay, I'm here, give me a job. It doesn't work like that. Polish your CV, know what you want, so that by the time you're coming to Bernard or any other person for that matter, you know exactly what you want, that one piece of the puzzle that is missing, so that he also doesn't get bombarded and he can also help like 50 other people. Okay, guys? So, oh, Oscar, welcome to the family. So how can
You,
on Instagram or where people can
I
reach you?
cannot hear.
Can you hear me now?
Let me check again.
Can you hear me?
Come again?
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying, do you have like a
Mm-hmm.
YouTube channel or Instagram where people can reach you?
No, I don't have a YouTube channel.
So if they want to get to you, how? I don't know. You
I
guys,
can give
can
my
you send?
email.
You have my email. Your email. They can give. Can I share your email?
I, I can give them my email. I can give them my number.
Are you sure you want to
Okay.
give your number?
Yeah, okay, give them. Huh?
No. You know what we are gonna do? Let me give them your email address
Yeah, okay. Mm.
so that they can. Guys, I'm gonna share the email address. No,
Mm.
actually, if you need his email, just send me an email and I'll share it with you. I don't want to put people's information on my website.
Yeah.
So if you need to talk to Bernard, just send me an email on ivamtali@gmail.com. I will forward you his email address. So let's just control it instead of just having
Okay,
his
yeah. Okay.
email on a random.
Mm.
I mean, people are so aggressive.
On
See,
social media, Nyaga Bernard.
which is
I
that? Instagram?
think.
Anyway, let's do this, Bernard. When you have that information, just send it to me. I'll post it on the community tab.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
easier. Trust me,
thank you,
it's easier if you do that. But if anybody urgently wants to get in touch with, but please don't get in touch like, oh, give me a job. No, we don't want that. Please, I don't want people to.
I need money.
My
I don't have.
guests, I need. No, we don't do that here. So let's keep it civil, guys. Let's do our research. Penye tumekwama, where we are stuck, then we can ask for help so that even it encourages our guests. So I think we've covered everything we needed to. So thank you guys. I see all of you. In the interest of time, I won't read all your comments, but thank you so much. It was a pleasure. We'll definitely do this again. And guys, tomorrow we have another interview. I am interviewing a lady in Canada, and she went to Canada through a recruitment event. So you guys, you wanna be here at what time is that interview? Is it 9 p.m.? Because it's, let me see what time it is. 1 Yes, at 8 p.m. Nairobi time, 1 p.m. Canada time, we have an interview here. I'm gonna be tomorrow, Friday. We are interviewing a lady. She's gonna tell us everything about recruitment events. So you're all welcome here. And if you are inspired by Bernard's story and you wanna share your story, please send me an email on ivamtali@gmail.com. And guys, keep applying. The main message I have received from this live today is keep applying, keep applying, keep applying. Trust the process.
Big fan.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And forget about those big degrees you have. Question is, can you do the job? Okay, any final words, Bernard, before we end the live?
Before I
Before I
leave,
leave,
um, thank you for
thank you
your
for your
audience.
audience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's
Let's
keep on
keep
the
on the work.
side.
Let's
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 write down
write
what
down
you
what you
want.
want.
Let's be
Let's be
open
open
minded.
minded.
Leave
Leave
alone the
alone the
papers
papers
they
they
give
agree.
you.
Yeah.
Just need
Just
money in
need
the
money
bank.
in the bank.
Let's do the
Let's do
needful.
the needful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because need
Because
every
with
this
every
process,
this process,
I'll be happy
we'll
to
be happy
assist.
to
Yeah.
assist. Yeah.
Okay.
Where I can.
Where I can.
Okay, thank you so much. And David, I would like to
Thank
interview you on the channel. Please, David, if you're still here, please send me an email on ivamtali@gmail. We want to interview you once you join the yacht, okay? Okay.
And that
And
chef
that
needs
chef
to get a
needs to
job.
get a job.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
so
Thank you.
much. It was a pleasure. And I'm
Pleasure.
sorry we kept you for too long, but we have to milk
No, it's
everything
okay.
we can. And
It's okay.
have a
It's okay.
In
good
case you need
rest
Because
of
you
the
need
day.
another,
another.
Yeah, we'll definitely
let
do
me.
this again. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.